Morning, another beautiful day in God's kingdom. Depending on what part of the world you're in, this is a beautiful season, summer season where the sun is shining most days, or some days, depending on where you are. Or you might be in the part of the world where the sun is always shining anyway, anyhow. But it's also a time where you have so many events that are beautiful, like the one that we're going to be taking a look at today as we go into the book of John. And we're in John chapter 2. Let's read what it says from verse 1. On the third day, there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Now, both Jesus and his disciples were invited to the wedding. And when they ran out of wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." Jesus said to her, "Woman, what does your concern have to do with me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Whatever he says to you, do it." Now there were set there 6 water pots of stone according to the manner of purification of the Jews, containing 20 or 30 gallons apiece. Jesus said to them, "Fill the water pots with water." And they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, "Draw some out now and take it to the master of the feast." And they took it. When the master of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom, and he said to him, "Every man at the beginning sets out the good wine, and when the guests have well drunk, then the inferior. But you have kept the good wine until now." And the Bible says that this was the beginning of signs that Jesus did, the very first recorded miracle that we have, that Jesus performed. And you take a look at it, and I wonder, why was this the first miracle that Jesus did, turning water into wine? Why was this the first miracle that we have recorded about Jesus? And I think, just as a starting point, because we'll be taking a look at this in the next few days or whatever, the next few chats. But I think one of the first things that is really important here is that the Bible says Jesus and his disciples, and obviously his mother, were invited to the wedding. Jesus was in that place because he had a relationship with the people that were at this event. He had a relationship, sorry, with the people who were getting married. They were maybe a relation or something or whatever. But the important thing is Jesus was invited because he knew them and they knew him. And I think that's, if we look at it, that's really the first point and the first basis of Christianity. The fact that God wanted to have a relationship with man. God created man to have a relationship with man, and that was why God made us, so that we will fellowship with him, so that we would relate to him, so that he could talk to us, and so that he could spend time with us. If we go into the book of Genesis, second chapter, you have the fact that God, the Bible says, will come down in the even time and he would relate to Adam. And that was why God created us, to have a relationship with him. So no wonder that the very first time that we're going to see Jesus perform a miracle, it was one that had to do with the fact that he had a relationship with the people, and he was in that place based on that relationship. And so when they ran into trouble, it was easy for them to come to Christ and ask for help, or for his mother to come to Christ and ask for help. We want to be very particular, but that's the point that I want to make today. And then we're going to continue and see how it goes. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.